Hey guys, it's 681 Shadow. Welcome to my team prep for Week 7 of the Pokemon Masters Cup D-League. Once again, we are facing Trev of the Atlanta Braviarys. Now to go over his team, he has some pretty powerful stuff, as we saw in the last time we faced him, which was Week 5. He has Kieran Black, which is crazy mon. Definitely counters a lot of things, especially like my Haxorus, which put in a ton of work last week. It could counter my Haxorus and counter Volcanion. It's just a bunch of things. It's very versatile. And also he has Tornadus T, that thing's pretty fast. And he also has Infernape, another really fast and really powerful mon. Definitely that Reuniclus is something to be scared about, because we are no longer able to make free agencies or transactions. While I could have made a transaction to have something better for this matchup, I thought that my team was actually pretty good for it after running some stuff. So I'm just gonna go over the team that I brought here, and hopefully the background music is not too loud because I'm recording this in the same period of time that I'm recording my upcoming Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. So, and that was the first video I started with the background music. So let me know if it's too loud, too low. So let me know that would be pretty good for me to know. Okay, so our first Pokemon, we changed the nickname on Azelf here because I thought Hope was a better nickname. So we have a Sashed Azelf with Levitate, holding Stealth. I mean, not holding. With the moves Stealth Rock, Taunt, U-Turn, and Knockoff. And now I'm running these because Stealth Rocks. Because I was doing a calc. I'll talk about that when I get to Haxorus. But so I have Stealth Rock. I have Taunt because this thing is basically my dedicated lead for a good amount of battles. Like if they have possible setup, I'll lead with this thing. So if they have no removal, I'll set up Stealth Rocks. If they don't lead with a one that sets up, they could set up on their team. I'll just U-turn out or knock off depending on the mon that comes out, and then Taunt for things that could set up, and just catch them in that so they can't set up. And then I'm running Max Attack for U-turn and Knockoff to do as much as possible, and then Max Speed to outspeed most of the mons on his team. And my next mon, we have TTM Jolt. This week we're running Life Orb Volt Absorb with Thunder Wave, Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, and Protect. Now running a bit of a different set here than the last time I faced Trev. We are running the Life Orb, but with Thunder Wave still, but I'm running Shadow Ball because I felt like that would be a more beneficial move rather than what was it? I think I forgot what I had last time, but I didn't have Shadow Ball, which kind of wasn't the best for me because I could have better dealt with Reuniclus with it. As you saw, the set he brought, Volt Switch, did a bit less than half. So if I had Shadow Ball, I probably could have cleaned up that game because it would probably have done more than half with the super effective and my super attack. But yeah, I'm just running the typical max speed, timid, and then max attack, and the rest I just put the rest in special defense. So I didn't really know what to put in at that point because really all I need is the special attack and the speed. That's pretty much it for Jolteon. Nothing too new with Jolteon. Running usual speed, special attack, max investment. So then I have once again the member of our team with the most kills, Cabaneri, the Haxorus, holding the Lumberry, Moldbreaker. Once again running the Lumberry, Dragon Dance, Outrage, Earthquake set. But this time I'm running Dragon Tail because if Reuniclus gets out of hand, I can just switch this thing into Dragon Tail, and it'll be gone. So it's another way of dealing with Reuniclus, like early or mid battle. And by the way, this battle will be happening on 3DS, so it'll be a bit interesting for me to record that because they'll have to be recorded for me, and then I'll have to do that, and may have to commentate over it. But I don't know if I'll be able to commentate over it because of my recording situation, but we will see. So I put all of my I put my investment max attack, max speed, and then with HP with 4. And the thing I was talking about before with Stealth Rocks with Azelf, I ran a calc that if the Reuniclus is a max HP and it's max HP with no defense investment, then I should be able to kill with a stealth Stealth Rock switch in. So if it switches into rocks and I outrage, I should be able to knock it out. But I'm not 100%. But it all depends on the situation. Like if I get more chip damage off on it, then it's really even better at plus, because that will only happen at +1. I would not be able to KO at with no boost. So that's why the Dragon Dance is absolutely vital. And as you saw last time I faced Trev, Haxor has put in a mighty amount of work, picking up 3 kills in that match on the Kieran Black, the Zapdos, and the Skunk Tank. So that's pretty much it for the Haxorus. Next up we have Hitmontop, named Balance, with the Leftovers and Technician, running Close Combat, Mach Punch, Protect, and Fake Out. So now I can get some chip damage. This could be one of my things to get chip damage on with the Reuniclus. I can just go for the Fake Out. If he doesn't have any defensive investment, that'd be even better for me. And plus the Technician boosting half my moveset, the Mach Punch and the Fake Out. And this will also be my switch in if something that's low on his team takes out one of my mons, I can just switch into this thing and either Fake Out or Mach Punch, depending on what it is, of course. But if it's Ghost type, well, actually, does he have any Ghost type? I think he has Doublade. Yeah, he has Doublade. That's the only thing that would be immune to my Mach Punch. But besides that, it should be fine. So then I put max HP and max attack, so it could be a bit more defensive and tank some things, and then just 4 into speed, just so not really to outspeed anything because this thing won't outspeed anyway. It outspeeds Reuniclus automatically, but of course it being a fighting type against a psychic type, that's not a favorable matchup. This thing would really only go into Reuniclus to Fake Out and then switch right back out. So that's it for Hitmontop. So next we have Hax Goddess, the Cresselia, with Leftovers and Levitate. We're running Calm Mind, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Lunar Dance. And so this, once again, as you saw in our previous match against the Dolphin, the Lunar Dance is to switch into some of my other threats, like if I need Jolteon. If Jolteon is a win con at that point in the game, I'll Lunar Dance into Jolteon. If Haxorus is a late game win con, which I feel like the Haxorus is the most likely to be a win con at the end of this game, I'll Lunar Dance into that, and then if over here I said Haxorus, Volcanion is a win con at the end of this game, I could Lunar Dance into that thing. Sure, it would lose me a differential point, but it'd be all worth it to hopefully beat Trev, because this match is very important, as the winner of this match will be able to clinch our playoff spot, because me and Trev, we are both tied right now. We are both 4-2 with a differential of 7. So the winner of this clinches division top, which means a guaranteed spot in playoffs. But then Trev will probably make it anyway because of his record being really good. Unless I somehow get a wide margin victory on him, then that may skew his chances a bit. But anyways, I know it's going to be a good match. But anyways, our last mon is going to be Fire plus Water. Oh, hold on. I never said the EVs. I just realized. But I just put in HP to max HP. I equaled out defense and special defense at 100, just so it could be decently bulky in each. And then for speed, I put 56. I put 56 speed on it, just so it could possibly outspeed some of his slower mons, and to possibly get like a Lunar Dance off if it's late game and I need to get that off. That's really all I have for that. So our last mod is Fire plus Water, the Volcanion, holding the Choice Specs with Water Absorb as its ability, that being its only ability, and this thing hits like a truck, so Choice Specs is definitely good. And then I'm running the Steam Eruption for massive damage, because Steam Eruption can do massive damage to a ton of things on any team. And then I have Fire Blast once again for massive damage if I can hit that, because it's Fire Blast. Hidden Power. I have Hidden Power Fighting because we saw how well Focus Blast went. But I mean also Focus Blast maybe a bit overkill. And then Earth Power. Earth Power to hit some of his things like possibly Infernape and Skunk Tank. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Earth Power. But for my set, I'm running Modest, I'm running 180 investment in special attack, max speed, and then I put the rest into special defense, just so I can possibly tank a special hit if I need to. And that's really it for Volcanion, I think. But either way, this is going to be a good match. I'm really anticipating this match because of the close 1-0 that we had last week against Trev. Well, not last week, 2 weeks ago against Trev. It was a really good battle, and I'm actually surprised on how well I've been playing in the PMC, because as you saw in the CPC tournament, and as I saw in Season 2 of the CPC, I did not play as well as I've done in the previous 2 matches, which is really insane. Like I would lose to friends of mine that were really close to being skill level, but then I lost only got 1-0'd by a 2-time National Pokeball League champion, which is really insane. It's really good for me to see that I'm improving in the format, and hopefully I can show my improvement even more throughout the season, the rest of the season, hopefully making it to playoffs. But anyways, that's going to be it for this team builder. The background music is by Amanda Lee, or Amalie. Her link will be in the description below. She makes great anime covers. I definitely recommend it. That's what I'll be using in my videos for background music, most likely. So thank you all for watching, and now we will cut to the battle.
It was like a nightmare, and it's pain for me, because nobody wants to die too fast. Remember the day of grief, now it's strange for me. I could see your face, I could hear your voice. Remember the day we met, and it's pain for me, because nobody wants to die too fast. Remember the day we dreamt, now it's pain for me. I could see your face, I could hear your voice. Can't look back, they will not come back. Don't be afraid, it's time after time. So once again, I'm hiding in my room. The peaceful times are what make us blind. See, you can't fly, you can never try. You told me long ago, but you left the wall outside the gate, and more than ever it's real. It was like a nightmare, and it's pain for me, because nobody wants to die too fast. Remember the day we dreamt, now it's strange for me. I could see your face, I could hear your voice. Remember the day we met, and it's pain for me, because nobody wants to die too fast. Remember the day we dreamt, and it's pain for me. I to show